Hi, welcome back. So we're getting near to the end of the typing section of this course. So as before, we're going to go back into Keep Notes or your notepad. So I'll just tap on mine. And if you've started to create a few notes, you will be able to see them building up on your screen, which is what's happening here. So I could tap back into one of the notes I created. So I'll tap the one on the right hand side. And I could just tap on and start, adding to this note if I wanted to. So we could do that. If I want to get rid of the keyboard, think actually no, I don't want to type on this. Usually what you can do is if you see the arrow pointing downwards at the bottom of this screen, we've got the arrow pointing down and the circle. Normally that arrow is pointing to the right for a back arrow, but in this case we can, press the wrong one. In this case we can just tap the downward arrow and the keyboard disappears for us if we don't want it. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got the 3 dots on the bottom right here. Whenever you see 3 dots, it's always means it's a menu. So let's tap that and have a look what we've got. So we've got the delete button. So if we want to delete this note once we've done with it, because you don't want all your notes, last month's shopping lists on here. So we can press the delete button. We probably wouldn't want to make a copy. We're not going to be sending it to anybody at this stage. Let's see what we've got if we tap on the colours. Yes, so we can just change the background of the notes. So you could have all your shopping list one colour, for example, and colour code your notes, which might be quite nice. So I'll just turn that back to white so you can see. So again, it's just about getting curious. So let's have a look. We've got a plus button down here. I don't know what this plus button does, in all honesty. So all I do to find out is click on it and see what it says. So it's asking me if I want to take a photo to add to this note, add an image, do a drawing, or do a recording, or even tick boxes. So if I tap on tick boxes, you can see how it's it's created. Let me just move the keyboard away. So it's created little tick boxes, which if I was creating a to-do list and I just tap in the tick box, it's crossed them out at the bottom. You can see that. So you can see that would work if you've got a to-do list, that you could just tick them off as you go along. We'll tap the plus button again. The recording, that could be quite useful if you want to record a voice note and not type everything out. So let me just tap on try again. Hello. So I don't think this is going to work because I'm recording on my computer at the same time. But what will happen is when it comes up and says say something, you could record a little note for yourself and you'll be able to play it back later. Let me just show you up here. You can see this one here. This is just a little voice note that I recorded before. This is how it looks. And if I was to tap the play button, I would be able to play back what I said there. The play button is just the circle with the arrow there. And if I want to delete it, always wherever there's a cross, it means you can just delete or close something. That's all that means. So I can just click on the cross and it says delete, and that's fine. We'll delete that. So I'll just use the back button to go back. So that's just a few things you can do on there. Let's have a look at the top here. And again, this is where I just encourage you to get curious. See what we've got up here. All of these little things here. And the only way you'll learn is to tap and not be afraid. So let's tap the first one and see what it does. So I'll just tap that one. So that's archived my note, which means it's just saved it in a folder. It's assuming I no longer need it. And I'll just, so yeah, I probably can get it back by clicking on my 3 lines. Ah, yeah, there we go. If I click on the 3 lines on the top left, if you see archive there, tap on there, that's where that note's gone when I archived it. So it's not deleted completely. So we're just gonna tap on the 3 lines again, the menu, go back to notes. You can see there, just tap that. We'll go back and we're back in notes again. So let's open another note and look at the next box along. So we've done the archive box, so we'll just do this one right there. This is a reminder. So this is quite good if you want it to remind you of something, and it will, what it will do is it will send you a notification. So say if you put in remind me to buy the milk and you want to set a time. So I could set a time for tomorrow morning and I'll get a reminder on this device. It will ping me, it will make a noise and come up in notifications, which is good. If I tap it again, I can delete that reminder so it doesn't come on tomorrow. And the little pin next to it, let's have a look if that does anything. I think that will just pin it higher up on your notepad. So we'll use the back button and have a look. And yeah, you can see there it says pinned. So that's quite useful if you have a lot of notes and you want your most important one pinned to the top on there. So I think that's the main things on notes, to be honest. I've covered quite a lot there. Yeah, there's nothing else in the menu to be aware of. So yeah, just you know, go back through any of these videos on the keyboard, have a look at them all, and just have a practice at creating notes, saving notes, colour coding them, create some to-do lists, but with the aim of really just getting your typing practice up, because once you've mastered that, you'll be a lot better in using Google.